What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? Listen. This review, y'all got my closet. Let me get up out of there. This review is not gonna be long because honestly, I didn't even really want to get on this thing and do it. Because the episode for Love and Marriage Huntsville, I need them to just go ahead and cut it off. I know that it's been renewed for a 7th season, and I really did not like this episode because I felt like it was dragging out and it was so pointless. The only thing that I got out of this episode was the fact that Melody been with Martell that whole time and she never had an orgasm. Ooh. Do I believe it? I don't know. Because sometimes when you just can't stand a person or whatever and they keep on doing stuff to you or whatever, you probably try to do stuff to make them feel bad, and especially a man, to make him feel less than a man. But at the same time, I really don't care if it's a lie or not. Melody has the right to say whatever she want to say about him at this point. So they out there in Houston, and what is bothering me about this this episode was 43 minutes, and that's minus the commercials, right? And out of all the 43 minutes, a good 35 of those minutes was dedicated to Tisha and Marceau. We do not care, all right? I just don't understand how come they spent this whole episode about them talking about a superficial or a hypothetical pregnancy, okay? At the end of the day, we did not need to continue this conversation. And it's given that they had nothing else to talk about. They're going to drag this out. And it's giving and feeling as though this conversation probably actually went on for like an hour or so, and they broke it up to make it seem, or it could have been a couple of hours. They broke it up to make it seem like it was way longer than what it was. Okay, that's what it felt like. It wasn't. I don't. And I'm sorry to get on here like this to y'all. And I know y'all probably gonna look at the time and be like, dang, this is short. This is probably the shortest, because it really wasn't nothing. Plus, I got my sisters and stuff outside. Girl, I almost decided not to give y'all this because I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed. Mind you, they got renewed for season 7. Love and Marriage DC is coming back January the 27th, and it's literally all the stuff that we were supposed to have been looked at a while ago that they have already previously filmed, plus the reunion. And this stuff happened over a year ago. I'm not reviewing it, okay? Just let y'all know I'm not reviewing it, so don't look for it. I'm not reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville after this season. I am completely over it. I'm completely done. I don't know where they can go with their stories this time, because we literally just saw on this episode the way that they tried to flip it and make it seem as if Tisha was cheating. And what bothers me about this whole situation is none of them has held Martell responsible or even spoken out against him or about the situation with the revenge porn. That's the revenge plot or whatever with Melody. You know what I'm saying? And that's very, very telling. Okay, that's very, very telling. Baby, my face is greasy. And if it look like I'm tired, it's because I am. Okay. But at the same time, it's just like, you really want us to believe that Tisha is cheating. You really want us to believe that Marceau is really this upset about a hypothetical pregnancy, and the fact that Tisha said, when she was sick, the last time she had those same symptoms, she was pregnant. And so therefore she went and got a pregnancy test just in case, to process of elimination. Yes, I understand if you have a vasectomy and your wife comes and tell you that I took a pregnancy test and I could possibly be pregnant, or that they are pregnant, you will feel some type of way, because you will feel as though I have a vasectomy, so therefore I can't get anybody pregnant. But the reality is, there are cases and there are times where a vasectomy can reverse itself and things can happen. It's very rare. And it could be also a possibility that your wife did cheat. Who knows? But at the end of the day, the lady ain't pregnant, and for you to put that, I'm not mad at Marceau for saying that he would have instantly thought that she probably would have cheated. Okay, that's understandable, because again, the vasectomy. But it's the fact that they keep on going on and on and on, and it's like, she's not. Okay, you know that lady is not cheating on you, and I don't understand why this has become Such a big topic, and he can't seem to let it go. And I feel like it's kind of messed up that you can't trust her, or that's what it's coming off as. You can't trust her. Now you thinking maybe she could be doing this and could be doing that. And then you listening to Martell. Martell, the way that he was describing Tisha up in that confessional about, she probably got people up in her DMs, she got her body looking good and all this stuff. And I'm just like, wait a minute. I said, put your dick down. Okay, I'm just like, that felt a little odd. That felt a little odd, just the way he said it and looked, But my whole thing is this. I'm on Tisha's side on this part when she said, so you trying to say that you wouldn't be able to trust me, but yet there's been so many rumors and so much stuff that's coming out about you, and I've never entertained it, and I completely trust you 100% and never doubted that you would cheat on me or any of these things would be true. But when I take a pregnancy test and I tell you that I'm not pregnant, and I just told you that I just did that to a process of elimination because when I last had these symptoms, I was pregnant. I turned out to be pregnant. You mean to tell me you just would automatically assume that I cheated on you, or you wouldn't be able to trust that I didn't cheat on you or something like that? I get both sides of the story, but at the same time, I just need them to stop because this is nothing to be arguing over. And I just feel like they dragging it. They're dragging it and trying to make us interested in Letitia and what's her name? Marceau at this point, and we're not. Kimmy, I'm gonna need you to just let your husband take accountability. I understand that you are in a relationship and you got to stand by your man and all of that stuff or whatever, but there comes a time where you have to just speak up and be like, my man was 100% wrong, and just keep it there. Don't make no excuses or whatever, because Kimmy is that type of person that will say, yeah, Maurice, he did this or whatever, and that made me look bad, and I feel like I wasn't protected. But I feel like the things that he said, it wasn't as like the public was trying to make it seem. That's not what he meant. They took it and ran with it and all this stuff. You still making excuses for him. She still will defend him to the death, and I just don't understand that. I'm just like, what is it that these Scott brothers got? What type of hold these Scott brothers got? Okay, Martell, Courtney, first of all, Courtney and Stormy, they showed up late because they had to wait for the flight for their babysitter because they brought their child plus the babysitter. And they're not even staying in the same house with them. At this point, I really feel like they shouldn't have came. They shouldn't have came. Truth be told, y'all shouldn't have came. But when they said they had to leave, because they had to go pick up their kid, the babysitter, and then they was like, so you ain't going to leave the babysitter? You ain't going to leave it with Marcel? You can leave the babysitter here. You can leave the baby here. Baby, when Courtney said, Marcel, you don't even take care of your own kids. You don't even watch your own kids. I said, yikes. And then that made him feel some type of way too. That's what really brought up the whole pregnancy test and all that stuff again. Because he was like, who else have you told? Who else have you told? I said, no, it ain't even nothing like that. But that was a nice dig, Courtney. Because I never forget when that clip of him went viral again after it had aired in a previous season when he was at home and he didn't even know how to take care of the kids. Yeah, that's what they coming from. But my whole thing is I just did not appreciate looking at all these minutes of this freaking false ass pregnancy and all this. I said, quit dragging it. We don't care. It ain't even that big of a deal at this point. Okay, y'all discussed it last week. Why are we still spending a whole episode on it this week? Let's get into the fact that Martell brought somebody to the house. Okay, now I want y'all to feel like, want y'all to think, is it disrespectful? Because next week Nell gonna get in her feelings about it and say it's disrespectful. I think she said that on this episode too, but she gonna call Martell out about it because Martell said he grown, he can do whatever he want. He a grown. I was about to say I'm a grown woman because the song just came out. It's no shade to him. It's no shade to him or whatever. But I just like, on the one hand, yes, you are grown. You on the opposite side of the house. She wasn't in there intermingling with anybody. She came in, did what y'all had to do, and you took her out. She didn't really encounter nobody besides Maurice because Maurice was just up and going throughout the house to get something or whatever. But at the same time, if Mel would have did that, if Mel would have had a male partner up in there and to get her little freak off on, I think he would have had an issue with it. Okay. I don't know if Mel's gonna have an issue with it, but I really feel like he would have had an issue with it. Now you just said that you grown and you could do whatever you want. You were sitting there with your wedding ring on or whatever ring on, like talking about possibilities or whatever. Child, please. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly feel like if I'm on a trip with a group of friends and there's tension in the group or whatever and all of that, I wouldn't have brought somebody. I wouldn't have. Just a respect thing. But at the same time, he did say he's grown. She didn't intermingle with anybody. He snuck her in and snuck her out before anybody saw besides Maurice. But I don't know. Like I said, if Mel would have did something like that and he found out, he would have been pissed. That's just what it was. But hey, it is what it is. Moving on from that, the last thing I want to talk about, Nell. You are messy, okay? And she's the type of messy where she'll do something and then will act like, oh, you really think that that's going to be a problem? What am I supposed to do now? You knew damn well. Kiki hit her up and found out that they was going to Houston and then going to say something, well, I'm coming and I want to come. And she going to say, I mean, I guess you're a part of this cast now so you could come. And I said, what? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? I just, it's like you're intentionally trying to start something. And then you're asking your husband, did you do the right thing or what should you do? And you're like, well, you're going to have to tell that girl to go back home. That's just what it is because you are there for a team. Y'all trying to bond. You're trying to get people to bond again and amongst friends. You're not trying to fix family stuff. And I can't stand when people try to fix family stuff or get in the way of family stuff, especially when your own backyard is not clean. Why don't you fix your stuff at your home first with your kids before you interfere with Kiki and Letitia and that stuff? Because that is years of hurt that is not about to be fixed. And you know damn well that Kiki and Tisha being in the same room at this point in time is just going to make that trip worse. I mean, we all here for drama or whatever, but we don't need that type of drama at this point in time, not towards the end of this show. Like, it was messy as hell. And Nell, you knew that. You knew that. So, I don't know what else there is to say about this episode. I just can't believe, like, I get where Marceau is coming from. Like, if I'm supposed to have a vasectomy, you know, you don't think that vasectomies can fail, but just because you want to say trust the science, you know, sometimes science can get it wrong. And there is also probability that it's not 100%. Everything is not 100% in science as well. It's that little small percentage that something can happen. And that's what happens with vasectomy sometimes. It's rare, but it happens. But at the same time, I understand. If I'm all of a sudden my wife or my partner is telling me that she's pregnant or no, that she had to take a pregnancy test and I know that I'm shooting blanks, it's like, why are you telling me this? And how? When I'm shooting blanks, okay? The first thought in my mind is not to say that the vasectomy failed. So I get Marceau on that part. I'm not going to deny that or whatever because, yes, that makes sense. But at the same time, you know your wife is not cheating on you. You know your wife trusts you unconditionally and blindly, but yet you do not do the same for her. Because all it took for her was to say that she took a test and it came out negative just to ease her mind. And all of that. And it was a hypothetical situation afterwards, and you just practically said you don't trust the lady no more. That's practically what you said, and it's like, wow, wow. But yeah, women, we supposed to stay there, and we supposed to just believe in you and everything that you do and say or whatever. But then when it comes time to us, oh, you get pissed off and all this stuff. It's just the same. Like, a man can cheat on his woman, and they would expect. I'm just going from what I've seen and what I know. Okay, it's not all, but some men would cheat on their women and expect them to just take them back and just be okay with it and forgive them right off the bat, right? But then when a woman were to cheat on their man, oh, you all type of bitches, you all type of hoes, you all type of sluts, you all of this negative stuff, and you done with her. You're done with her. We've seen that. And that's what it feel like going on with Marceau right now. Like, come on. I can't sleep. I had vertigo. I was thinking about it. I said, quit being dramatic. Quit being dramatic. It was just stupid at this point. But, yeah. Like I said, I see both sides. I don't want to make it seem like he don't have a valid point. But at the same time, they dragged it. Just like I'm dragging this review to make it feel like an actual review. That's what it is. But again, like I said, Love and Marriage DC, for those that have been waiting for it, is coming back January 27th. And I looked at that trailer, baby. I looked at the trailer. Now, the trailer would have been good. It would have been good had it came out earlier, like in the springtime. Okay, like in the beginning of the summer. You know, if you're going to go on a break, you go on a hiatus for at least a month, like a couple of weeks or so. Because I didn't even understand why did it go on hiatus in the first place. Why? It went off March 23rd for the second half, and then you had Love and Marriage Huntsville come on, and then you had Love and Marriage Detroit come on. And it's like, what? You could have brought that shit back in April. You could have brought it back in May. I just didn't understand why they went on hiatus that long. Like, anyway, I don't even remember the stuff that happened. I don't remember the stuff that happened. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. I tried, y'all. Please don't eat me up for it. I tried. Y'all know I can't come on here being fake. I'll see y'all later. Peace.